Okay, so I'm going to drop some what if concepts on you, okay? And we're going to be talking about Three from Hell today. Now, I saw this in theaters. I think it was either the first or second night it was in theaters. Shannon and I went to the AMC in Vieira and saw it. We left Isabella with her parents for a couple hours and went and go see it. But I want to talk to you about a concept I had for Three. Well, let me get this out of the way. At first, I really was not on board, or did I really like Three from Hell? Like, it was an okay film when I first saw it. It had to grow on me over a couple weeks. So I just didn't really like how little we saw of Sid Haig in the film. Obviously, I knew that Rob Zombie did what he could with the character because of the limited screen time, and Sid Haig's health was starting to decline, etc., etc., etc. A lot of the problems I had were plot problems that, because I had this image in my head of what the part 3 should be, even though that's not. It's another writer's story, so if we had these big ideas in our heads of what the sequels should be, we're never going to be happy with whatever the sequels are because we're not telling the story. So I'm going to hit you guys with a concept video. This is what if Three from Hell had been different. So here we go. What if instead of the somewhat direct sequel to Devil's Rejects, we instead got something completely outlandish and off the wall, like check it out. The film opens up on a cold, dimly lit morgue, right? Nobody's around. Suddenly the walls start to crumble. And Earl, the professor from House of a Thousand Corpses, busts into the room, smashes the wall to pieces, right? And then like a glowing flash of red cinders, like the wall was like heated up by him smashing through it or whatever. So then Dr. Satan waltzes into the room, into the morgue, right? And he's still fucking connected to that harness thing he was in House of a Thousand Corpses. And there's like a bunch of followers around him, and they're like holding up the harness so he can walk, kind of like walk into the room, but they're holding him up, so he's like a puppet, and that's how he's getting around. It's fucking outlandish, but like, hear me out. So he enters the room, and like he nods to like a few of the drawers over here or something, right? So Earl walks up to the drawers and like he starts ripping them open, 1, 2, 3. Revealing the bodies of our Three from Hell: Captain Spaulding, Otis Driftwood, and Baby. And then like Dr. Satan pulls out like a giant syringe, and like he starts it's filled with some kind of like green serum or something. And he starts like injecting the bodies one by one. And, like the lights start flashing, and this like the skin of the corpses start to like bubble and change color and shit. Like then they start to wake up, totally back from the dead, like completely resurrected, supernatural at this point. Completely back from hell, like Three from Hell title, completely on the nose, literally. Then we cut to black, and that starts the opening credits. Off we go in this crazy other direction, not what the direction Rob Zombie took us on, which was fine. I like Three from Hell, but imagine if we had gone in that direction, how much weirder of a film and a story that would have been. I think that would have been what a weird, because that's actually what I thought was going to happen. Because I was like, he took us on the realistic, gritty Devil's Rejects. Now he's going to take it back to he's going to go into a supernatural route because there's really nothing else you can do since they were dead. I didn't think they were literally going to survive, and which is fine. It's just my expectation. I thought he was going to go super wacky House of a Thousand Corpses tone, but supernatural. And what we got was fine. I liked the movie, but this would have been weird too, wouldn't it? Like totally actually Three from Hell, and have a scene where they're on their next killing spree or whatever's happening, and they're looking at themselves and they're all fucked up, and like they have a conversation saying, why are we back? How do we survive? How do we come back? And like, maybe Dr. Satan can't really explain himself because he has no mouth or whatever the fuck. Like just have the conversation of, we were dead and now we're back. Like have that conversation. That would have been awesome.